You are not going to own anything, and you're going to love it. So if you haven't already seen the news already today, it's pretty concerning. It's definitely a bombshell that nobody likes to see, except for Sony, because they are speedrunning. How awful of a company can we be trying to lose our consumers' trust? They have decided to halt all physical editions of every game going January 2028. There will no longer be physical editions of any game. Every game will now be digital. And I'm assuming they gave a quickie to GTA 6. They snuck a note under the table and they were like, hey man, don't make a physical edition tomorrow. They knew that this whole thing was going to happen. So that's why GTA is only digital. I think this pretty much confirms it now. There was reports that eventually they will get a physical edition. I don't think that's happening anymore. I'm pretty sure they said that it will only be digital now, and now we know why, because Sony will be halting all physical editions by January 2028. So what does this mean? What does this mean for the future of physical media? For starters, all the games in maybe like 10 years, 20 years down the line, they'll be gone. Everything will be digital. You'll probably have to have internet access to play all these games now. And sure, you could be saying, well, if you don't have internet, that's probably, you shouldn't be worrying about PS5 or digital games. Sure, I get it. But the fact that everything is going to be digital now, all these new games that are going to be 100 gigabytes plus 80 gigabytes, while the base PS5 only has a 512 gigabytes, they know that these games are very high in gigabytes. Heck, you could even put your tinfoil hat on and say they do it on purpose. And they want you to buy more storage and all that. They want you to buy these new SSD cards that are also owned by Sony, by the way, so you can get more space. Also, F you if you decided to buy a disc attachment for your PS5. Shame on you for expecting to play your games on a disc. Too bad. You wasted $50 by the end of January 2028. If a game that comes out after that is, a game you wanted, too bad. It won't have a disc edition and you wasted your money on the disc attachment. And you can't tell me they didn't know that they were going to do this, because they were probably planning this for a long time. Instead of actually making, games people want, they are putting more effort to scamming you and doing all these dirty practices with GTA and removing physical editions. It honestly feels like they're putting more effort into just being greedy instead of what they were actually known for. There's this video going around that I saw of an old video where it's like a PS4 game, how to share, and he just gives the box to another guy, and he's all like, "Thank you." You can't do that anymore. What happened to those people? Now it's just a bunch of greedy old dudes that do not care about the consumers anymore. I think I'll just read the full statement that they set out so you get a quote unquote better understanding of their thought process. Physical disc production ending in January 2028 for new games releasing on PlayStation console by the official PlayStation blog. In response to shifting trends in consumer preference, new games will be released on PlayStation Store and retailers in digital formats only. As consumer, by the way, screw retailers, I guess. What are you gonna do? Just throw an empty box of a piece of paper in your local GameStop? I guess screw them, I guess. Also, even screw Gamefly, man. Come on, Gamefly? You're gonna screw Gamefly, the little man? Come on, where's the Gamefly love right there? Anyway, as consumer preferences and the broader entertainment industry continue to shift away from physical disc to digital, game disc production for all new games releasing on PlayStation consoles will be discontinued starting January 2028. Following this date, new games will be available on PlayStation Store and at retailers in digital formats only. Joy. This transition has no impact on games that already released or will be releasing to January 2028 in disc format. This is a natural direction for Sony Interactive Entertainment to adapt to consumer trends as the general preference for digital media significantly outpaces physical discs. This transition will enable us to align more closely with how most of the community prefers to access and play games today. We'll continue to prioritize our resources to drive innovation in how players can access games and provide choices as to where players prefer to purchase new games, wherever that's at retailers or PlayStation Store. We remain committed to delivering a world-class gaming experience to our fans, and we thank you for your continued support. Phooey. I spit on you. This is a whole load of barnacles. You could deny that yes, digital games are just more convenient to buy. You can sit on the couch and just press 2 buttons and you can buy a game, instead of going to the store and having to buy a game there and talk to somebody. God forbid you have to talk to another human being to buy your video games. That sounds sickening, of course, but now they are trying to monopolize on it. Recently, 500, I think it was like 500 movies were removed from the PlayStation Store, and a couple of those garbage AI games. But even if you did buy it, that doesn't change the fact that you paid money for that, and you're not getting a refund for anything that you bought if that was a movie that you owned. It's gone now. These people can take away the things that you buy. That's always been a constant reminder of digital games. They will take away the stuff that you own. PlayStation is known for doing that. They will not hesitate. They only give you the license. You do not fully own this. At least with a physical game, you can own it. You can own the disc. Even if you don't get all of the updates, if you can't download them all for PS Store, you can still in some way own that game. It's there. But without the physical editions, it's fully theirs. There's nothing you can do about it. They decide to take it away in 10, 20 years. The only way to preserve it is emulation, which now it feels like emulation is more important now than ever. Seeing a lot of people not actually caring though because of Steam. Steam is also fully digital. Sure, but Steam does have a lot of its advantages. It has a ton of sales. It has a ton of sales. If you look at the PlayStation sales, they're pretty mediocre. They are not that great. It takes like almost, I don't know, 7, 6, 5 years for games to get like a really good sale. Like, I don't know, Resident Evil 2 Remake, that's like $10 now. Last time I saw it on sale, I think it was like $12. It's been 7 years. With Steam games, almost everything goes on sale. You see games for 90% off, you see them for free, you see them for 70% off. There's a lot of value over there. Sony will not do that. They like to keep their games $80. You see old games are $80 after their sales are done. It's crazy. But yeah, I'm pretty sure a lot of people are trying to boycott Sony now. I don't think they'll go back on it. They're showing their full colors. They're putting their balls on the table now. They don't care about you. They don't care about the consumer. And the sad part is they're going to get away with this. Most people will still buy GTA. They'll still buy PS5. PS6 will be like $1,000 at this point. If anything, just save up for a PC. This has just shown us that I can't believe I'm saying this. Back in the day, I'd be full PlayStation. I did not like PCs. Now, I feel like PC is the only way. Also, apparently, like an hour, IGN posted, I saw that they posted an hour ago that Xbox will also be abandoning physical media. Imagine if they kept it. That would have been a rare Xbox W. I don't know what's happening right now. Or did we just land in some bizarro universe where everything landed upside down in terms of the gaming landscape? Or we just in Miles Murphy law, or everything that bad that can happen is happening? This is only the beginning. The GTA monopoly, the PlayStation, no physical editions, rising prices. It's like, what happened to gaming, man? It just feels so different now. Like, I feel more comfortable in my PC than I do PS5. And I've been a PlayStation boy since I was a wee little lad. I've been playing PlayStation my whole life. And now, can't believe I'm saying this, but before, I thought about buying Grand Theft Auto 6. It was the scummy tactics. Yes, they were annoying. But now with the whole no physical editions for everything, I just can't support this anymore. I know I'm just one person, but damn, as a PlayStation fanboy, this really does hurt to see. My good old PC right there. Me and you, brother. Can't believe I'm saying that, but I think I'm a PC boy now. It's just sad, man. It's crazy what gaming is going through at the moment, and this is just the beginning. Who knows what else is going to be next? Maybe they might set time limits for gaming. GTA 6 online, they'll be all like, here's your 12-hour pack. If you want to refresh and play more, you need to buy this 12-hour pack. That's $20. Speaking of with GTA Online, PS Plus, the full $100 edition. Oof. I don't know, man. We'll see what happens, but I feel like things are just going to get worse. Not to be a downer about it, but no. Oh yeah, PS3 and Vita, the store will be shutting down. So if you haven't bought your games there already, buy them, I guess, along with DLC. You can use an emulator, sure, but if you want the authentic edition, I know not a lot of people may care about it, but still, it's lost media. Persona 4 Golden, there's a lot of really good PS3 games, Infamous and all that. It's going to be gone once those stores close, and emulation will be the only way. Eventually it'll be PS4 and then it'll be PS5. It's just crazy to see at this point what gaming is going through right now. But yeah, it's crazy to think that Nintendo is the only one that will have full console cartridges now. But yeah, I think that's about it. I can't support this. It's just full greed at this point. Never thought I'd see PlayStation do it, but yeah, they're showing their true colors now. We just live in a different era, and that's just what gaming is, I guess, now. Anyway, that's about it. Take care.